Hello, and welcome to the Of Myths and Men podcast, the only podcast to smoke cloves and kick ass, and we're all out of cloves. I am your host, Adam Holcomb, and I'm joined today by co-host and ass kicker, Dylan Blumenberg.
Adam, I'm smoking more than cloves this weeknight, this Monday night.
You can't do that. It's a Monday night.
Oh, wait, what do we do on Mondays then? If you can't smoke cloves.
Orange juice.
You can't smoke
You
orange
drink
juice,
orange
Adam?
juice.
It's a school night. You can't be smoking cloves.
Yeah, you have to go to school tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta be up pretty early.
And we are happy to have special guest, asser kicker, Valia Joe with us today.
That's going to be a bit now. You attempt at the last name.
No
All
one
right,
will ever
folks.
be able to Google you.
And I'm not going to say it either because I want to keep this running. But I'm also here.
I haven't heard you say your last name in approximately 7 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So,
Recording stopped.
Don't remember it.
Yeah, cut that.
Why didn't you
resumed.
say it while I was talking? But alright, I will cut that out.
I mean,
Can you repeat it though? I was talking. Okay, I almost had it.
you put too
It's
much too much English
Except
on it. I can't
Yeah,
pronounce that.
I don't...
I can't
Yeah,
make
just say it how you
those
think,
sounds.
like you would anything else.
Yeah, but it's
So you're
I
not
don't
just
know.
like pause there like
Corridor.
Yeah, say that.
It's
Chowder.
this
But I-
like bastardization of.
Well, I'm doing it on purpose.
I didn't realize you were actually doing the bit. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
It is a
yeah,
bit
yeah.
then. Okay,
I'm not
cool.
actually, like, if I tried, I would have said Chodar.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was like,
Which-
is he actually messing up? Do I cut in now?
I would not have.
No,
said
no.
it correctly.
I'm just doing a bit.
All right. I like bits.
Yeah, Sarah actually asked me the other day what your last name was, actually.
Stevens.
I'm like, well, it's something like this. Alright,
Jones.
our podcast... Shut up. Our podcast brings together three unknowledgeable individuals who spend a day pretending to be experts on mythology. Each week, we will discuss a different god or creature, rotating out the lead mythologist, and we will discuss its habits, its attitudes, we will tell a tale, and we will end on a debate on who would win in a mythological fight club. And for 15 episodes, I still have habits misspelled in my notes.
Habits.
Today's lead mythologist
chance.
will be Valia.
Okay. So let me hit you with the inspiration for this creature first. You two have you seen that movie Role Models with Paul Rudd and Sean William Scott?
I love it.
Terrible movie.
Shut the.
It has Christopher Mintz-Plasse in it.
I didn't want your opinions on it, just if you've seen it. God, Dylan. Yeah,
No, I
Christopher
haven't seen
Mintz-Plasse is in it. All right. So
And
there's a
some
scene.
other kid, I don't remember his name.
Yeah, the one little kid. There's Joe Lo Truglio's in it. I'm a big fan of his, but there's a scene where they're like doing their whole LARP thing, and the guys pull in with their truck, their Minotaur truck, and Joe Lo Truglio's character just goes, "A Minotaur," and like he breathes the word. It's one of my favorite lines from that. It's probably my favorite line from that whole movie. Just him saying that word, which inspired me. Huh?
Can I guess what your creature is?
Do it.
Joe Lo Truglio.
Is it Trulia? Is it a centaur?
The centaur. Today we're going to be talking about the centaur and how it's not the goddamn centaur. All right? We're talking about the Minotaur today. Did you not hear my story
The
about
Minotaur.
Minotaur. He extends it so much. It's the best scene.
The Minotaur.
Because he's also doing like that English accent because he's LARPing at the time. Oh man, this entire episode is just going to be me discussing that whole the nuance of that scene of him saying that as a giant energy drink truck pulls up. Okay.
I feel
Anyway,
like we gotta link this scene in the description.
we definitely will. Anyway, because everyone deserves to see it. It's amazing. All right. So the Minotaur, as if you didn't already know, is a bird-like lady, right? Similar to the siren. Totally
And
kidding.
the harpy?
Yeah.
We have a lot of those.
Isn't the Minotaur the bull-headed thing?
Yes, it's a It's a bull. So it's
Fun
seen
fact.
both ways. Yeah, go on.
Fun fact: Kyle was a Minotaur
What?
in our D&D.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't
What
even
was his name?
What is D&D?
It stands for Dungeons and Dragons, and it's a really nerd game where you pretend to be someone and you do stuff.
We're like doofus and other doofus. Am I right? High five, jocks.
Quick thinking.
Other jocks in the room.
You didn't play sports.
You guys ever watch pro bowling on ESPN? Bet you nerds haven't.
300s all day.
All right. So the Minotaur, it's commonly just it's a half man, half bull, with either the torso, like the body, being a bull or a man. So it flips in different variants of the story. You can have, the head be a man or the head be a bull. I think the most common one is where it's like the bull is the body, so they have the horse style body, and then you just kind of have the torso of a man, and the head is also a bull. I think it's like a really fucked up variant of it. But anyway, you guys know what a Minotaur is. So yeah, they have. I'll stick with, I guess, the body and head of a man, and then the bottom part is the bull. So it looks like a horse, and then just the body and head sticking up. One thing they always do have.
So the head is a man too?
Yeah, no, it's a bull. What's the most common variant? Is it the one with the bull head? Right?
Bull head, bull
I
body, human
I
legs.
thought it was rather. It was like a bull, but on two legs, so it was kind of like a mix, not necessarily half and half.
All right, whatever one's most common for your sensibilities, guys.
800 pounds of bull with my legs.
It's just falling off.
Which are
Yeah, it's
actually only approximately 13 inches long.
Yeah, they're very
Dylan's
short
legs.
They're like a teenager's wrists. So there you
Like
go.
Twigs.
Yeah. So
Really big
okay.
twigs.
There is one. Whatever you think the Minotaur is, there is one commonality in every story. They have the cock of a Sir Elton John and the forearms of a late 20s divorcee. Okay, that's guaranteed.
A late 20s? That's not that bad.
Got divorced when you're 28.
That's pretty
All
good.
right,
That's
you got time to get
18
out there.
Those are some good forearms.
Some great forearms.
You got room to
Probably
improve
work
those
out.
forearms if they're bad.
Speaking of Minotaur cock,
No.
you guys seen Your Highness?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
It wasn't a great movie, but it had that Minotaur cock in it.
Speaking of not
It
a
was
great
enjoyable,
movie,
in my opinion, but not fantastic.
Paulie and I saw The Incredibles 2 this weekend.
That was a great movie.
I guess I
Joe Lo
was kind of
Truglio was in
underwhelmed.
it. Yeah, it wasn't as good as the first one, I don't think. But we were also younger when the first one was out, so
I look like
I wasn't.
good. Oh my goodness! I liked good old Bob Odenkirk in there.
yeah, he was cool. I didn't realize that was him for a while.
Who did he play? He was the guy.
Yeah, he was
that main
the man,
guy?
the human being, the human man.
Yeah,
He played
the one who's Papa.
the
His sister-
sister's boyfriend or the sister's brother, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Minotaur.
He was in Get Out. Interesting. All right, continue on.
Yeah, she played the wife. All right,
Discussion.
Minotaur. All right, so yeah, they always guaranteed to have the cock of Elton John and forearms of a late 20s divorcee. That's pretty much set in stone. So the Minotaur is born when you get like a real attractive lady. She has to be pretty young and like a real horny bull. And they, well, you know the rest. They do a mating ritual, have sex. if you know
What?
I'm saying.
Oh my goodness.
And those horse shows in Mexico that you can see.
Huh?
It's like a
I want to know
It's
about this.
it's like a lady fucking
The donkey
a horse.
shows.
I've seen
Yeah.
Clerks too.
It's like a lady fucking a horse. So you get in there.
Wait a
it's
minute.
A lady fucking a horse.
Wait a
Oh
minute.
my god,
Except
we
it's
get-
that.
Valia, we're like so on par with each other because I have something that will fit kind of with horse fucking.
Is it a
next-
horse fucking a lady?
Well, a minotaur is just a bull fucking a lady.
That's
It's pretty. Someone comes up to you and says you want to see a bull show. You get in the
say
back
no.
and it's
you say,
It's
get
fucking-
out of my face.
a bull fucking a lady. You get what you pay for.
I mean, how much are we paying? Let's be honest.
$20?
Do they have beer there?
Not really. It's
What?
You got to be clear-minded for this sort of shit.
To watch?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You got to really take it in, the nuance, the
Can I
detail.
bring my own beer then?
No, not
Come
BYO.
on. All right, I'm out.
Good.
I don't see
They don't need you. They need clear-minded
bestiality.
mofos. So, the Minotaur resides in a labyrinth in Knossos, Greece. So like when English kids will go on holiday, they'll often like go to that labyrinth, and they'll fuck around with the Minotaur. They have like they get drones out there and fly above it, like laugh at it.
What does that
They'll
do?
say they can see where the Minotaur is, but the Minotaur can't get out of the labyrinth. So they're just
I thought the labyrinth was underground.
no, labyrinth's above ground. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
My story, when it's your story, labyrinth's underground, all right? So yeah, they get
All right.
drones. They're fucking with the Minotaur. They'll say things like, like, look at that fucker. He can't even get out of that maze. What is he? Kevin from The Office? That's a direct quote from William Kingsley, Year 13.
Good old
No.
Bill Kings?
Yeah, Bill Kings. He's really messing with his Minotaur, and
What a jerk.
just not cool.
Did they have the
yeah.
the Blu-ray copy of that, or like the Betamax version
Of
The
him,
Office?
this kid fucking with the horse.
No,
Or
The
fucking with the-
Office. You were talking about The Office, right?
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about that scene when Dwight gets a corn maze or whatever in the parking lot, and Kevin gets stuck in it, and he's yelling for help. That reminded me of the Minotaur situation.
At work today, everyone was posting. Well, not today. It's like every single day. People post so many Office gifs in our chat thing, and I never get tired of it.
Yeah,
I'll just add that there.
like how someone was sending Parks and Rec gifts all day.
John Ralphio's a national treasure.
He is. I'm
That
glad
show
you didn't
kinda blows,
appreciate
though.
those, Adam. Hey, come on, man. Show's amazing.
It's a real 6 out of 10.
Shut the fuck up. You're a real 4 out of 10.
All right, I'll
It's even
take
worse. All right,
I'd rather watch Max Keeble's Big
it.
Move.
You know
that is a
Adam,
good movie.
Why don't you quit sucking Max Keeble's dick and
After he's been on the podcast, you've been all over him, man.
yeah.
You just want him back, huh?
Nah. He sucks. So bad.
Would you fight him?
I'd fight him.
Would you
And I'd win.
Would you fuck
Yep.
his ass?
I would not do that.
All right, so that's really all I had for information on the Minotaur. I do have a story if you'd like to perk your little ears up for that.
Embellish
You trick bitches.
All right. Ooh. So
Get on with it, for God's sake, Adam. I don't have all night. God, I show up at 1:45. I'm here ready to go. I test everything.
All right, this is our little intermission where we will now read off a review for Max Keeble's Big Move.
Jeez, I didn't have them ready.
I liked it when I was about 8, and it is quite a corny movie with immature jokes and plot. I will still watch it, though, if I was forced to.
That's hilarious.
Cease!
Sounds like this podcast.
Dude, I remember I went to Pokemon 2000 with my dad in the theater, and he told me years later that he wanted to blow his brains out in the first 5 minutes because Pikachu wouldn't stop saying Pika-Pee. My dad is a strong-willed man.
Yeah.
That just about did it for him. That, and I remember he hated the Jimmy Neutron movie pretty hardcore.
That was a good movie.
I remember that being pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I do, too.
And
And I didn't
Pokemon
like
2000
Jimmy Neutron's
too.
show.
Yeah. It was a pretty decent show. Let me ask
I
you
didn't
this.
think it was bad, but I wasn't a big fan.
Did you like Fairly Odd Parents or Jimmy Neutron better?
Fairly Odd Parents.
That shows-
But I love their crossovers.
What?
They had crossovers.
I know nothing about this.
What?
Valia, give me your quick take real quick.
I was a Jimmy Neutron kid.
All right.
Alright, I shall now intro into the tale. Mythology was created through an early form of storytelling, so we like to spend a little bit of time delving into a tale that involves our subject. We will be a little bit more in-depth with analyzation to better understand the story, and each week you'll have a tale to tell when a bull is banging a girl.
So you're not going to tell the story very often? Or very often, depending on where you live?
It's told at those bull shows a lot.
To our
20 bucks.
Tijuana
Yeah, like
listeners.
there's usually someone just behind saying it. So, while I get the bull ready and the woman ready, will you be able to start out the tale for us, Valia?
I can. Okay. So,
Let me ask you this real quick.
let me clear my throat. What do you want?
Is this bull willing or forced?
Both
It's a
of them
bull.
are willing.
All right. Continue.
Okay, so after he ascended the throne of the island of Crete, Minos competed with his brothers to rule. Minos prayed to Poseidon, the sea god, to send him a snow-white bull as a sign of support. He was to kill the bull to show honor to the deity, but decided to keep it instead because of its beauty. He thought Poseidon wouldn't give a fuck, right? Why would he? If he kept that white bull and sacrificed one of his own instead. So, to punish Minos, Poseidon made Pasiphae, so that's Minos' wife, he made her fall deeply in love with that bull that he had. So Pasiphae had craftsman Daidaeus. This is the details of the story. Pasiphae had a craftsman Daidaeus or Daedalus make a hollow wooden cow, climbed inside of it in order to mate with the white bull. And that's where we get to the bull shows. This is the first bull show ever. Okay.
This
Just
is
think
so
of it.
complicated already.
This godlike lady's in this cow mold, right?
Why?
You're just about
Why
to
did
get
she willingly
rammed.
get in this thing? Because she's in love with this bull?
A god possessed her to do it.
Dude, that's so
Poseidon,
weird.
were you paying attention?
Yeah,
Poseidon made Pasiphae fall in love with it.
Still. When you're getting
So-
at a bull, you got to be like, wait a minute. Let me reconsider my values in this situation.
You've obviously never been persuaded by a god.
Yeah. Very religious.
Adam,
So
I've talked to you before.
You go to
that's
church,
so
Dylan?
kind.
Not very often.
You should,
The Church of Adam.
Yeah,
apparently.
I go to the mosque pretty often.
Yeah. Name me the Islamic holy book. What's
The
it called?
Quran.
Oh, well done. All right. So, to get back to the real story.
Well, okay, we all know he's Islam. Let's go on.
Yep, that one fact proves it. The fact that I took religion in 11th
In
grade.
8th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, 11th grade. Wow.
I think it was 9th actually. With what's her
Whatever.
name? The one really short social studies teacher who was always really nice.
This is relevant to all the international listeners out there.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
All right.
I'll break out
So-
the yearbook after this and look it up. Okay, Google.
I didn't get a yearbook, man.
Remind me in 45 minutes to look up that social studies teacher in 9th grade in the yearbook.
Sure. I'll remind you at 7:18 p.m.
Thank you.
Should I have gotten
Alright.
a yearbook?
Nah, who cares?
At some
Fucking
point-
yearbooks are stupid. The only reason I got one is because my parents were like, "You're getting a yearbook."
Oh, they
And I was
made
like,
you.
"All right, yeah," because they wanted me to look back on it.
Shall we continue the
Okay.
story?
So-
I believe Pasiphae was in the wooden horse.
Yes, so
bull
she
structure.
got that pea torn up. You know what I'm saying, by the bull. So, and of course, this produced a child. The offspring was the monstrous Minotaur. Pasiphae nursed him, but he grew and became pretty ferocious. And being not a fucking human being and a beast, he didn't really actually have like a food source, so he had to resort to eating humans for sustenance. So Minos.
We've all been there.
Minos, after getting advice from the oracle at Delphi, had Daedalus, whatever the fuck his name is, the guy that built that hollow wood cow to get fucked in. Minos had him construct a gigantic labyrinth to hold the Minotaur. Its location was near Minos' palace, in Knossos, and that's the story of El Minotauro. Noguera.
Minotaur.
Minotaur.
You watch too much MMA.
Minotaur. I watch MMA when it's on, maybe once a week or once a month.
It's too much.
It's amazing, dude. When you really get into it
Yeah,
and you see
I-
great fights.
If it just showed up on my computer, I would absolutely watch it. Like if You know, if it was very easily accessible, I would totally watch it.
So are you a fan of anything? Do you seek out anything like entertainment-wise, video games, anything?
Porn.
Yeah, video
Yeah.
games, yeah.
Well, there you go. That's what it
I'm
is.
speaking for Dylan.
Well, I'm
The
not
porn thing.
arguing with you about the validity of
Sounds like
MMA
you're
as
arguing
an
with me.
entertainment source.
It sounds like it.
You know what? While we're at it, you watch too much soccer, you schmuck.
That I'll agree with. All right, that one I'll take on because that is far too much, actually. But I enjoy
I'm
it
kidding.
to that
I
level.
just don't watch MMA.
Stop lying, man.
Would
You
I?
know
Could
you're a
I?
fan.
Should I? Would I?
The soccer thing is legit, though. I watch way too much of that.
Who cares? It's not a big deal. You and everyone else, right?
I don't think
Only
so.
half the world.
Yeah, a lot of the world does.
Only like
Well, not
millions
to
of
my
people.
extent, I don't think. Like, I'll watch any soccer event that's on. And, like, my work schedule a lot of time will be based around,
Yeah, that's,
like, bigger games being on.
that's kind of unusual.
Yeah, like, like, my level of enjoyment is very much high.
How many
Soccer.
soccer games are there in a week, typically?
Considering, like, every single nation plays it,
Yeah. Like
fuck ton.
how many do you watch in a week? Let me put it that way.
like, in a week where the big leagues are on, like a November will be a fuck ton, I don't know. Like, Saturday to Saturday.
Like 20?
More than probably 20, yeah.
Holy
That
shit.
sounds right.
That's a lot. That's
It varies. Number varies.
if you watched, what, like every hockey game and every football game when they're on?
I don't know. I don't know those sports. Bear in mind, I have
Yeah.
multiple
I know
monitors.
football, but I don't know hockey.
I don't really know hockey either, but I don't think it's as... I don't know if there's as many teams as football. I really don't know, though.
How many
I know.
teams are there in football? 32?
32.
Okay, Google. How many national
32.
hockey teams are there?
The NHL's
24.
number of teams
31,
is
huh?
31.
Eh,
What a weird number,
What a fucking weird number.
right?
All right, shall we continue?
why is 32 more normal than 31? Because it's odd.
Because it's even.
Because it's even.
I missed that day.
Of
in
maths
class.
and men. We explain odds
That's
and
why I
evens.
hate that podcast. No.
But you subscribe to it. That's
Man,
the key.
unwillingly.
You rage listen every time.
Yeah.
I've replaced more windshields in my car listening to that podcast.
Not
Because I keep driving behind semis, guys. You understand what I'm saying?
really, no.
Semis
I don't
pick
get
up
this
the
bit at all.
rocks. The rocks
What?
hit my windshield.
Oh.
And then I fucking punch it out because fucking Valiac on. Getting mad
You
just
just
thinking
said
about
so little. Just by grunting a lot.
it. I said so much by grunting, right? That explains.
That's what
I need to
the
explain.
bull shows sound like.
Jesus.
I just wanted to say that the Minotaur's procreation was a better love story than 50 Shades of Grey.
Have you seen 50 Shades of Grey?
Only the nudie part.
Sarah didn't make you watch it?
No, I don't think she likes it at all.
Where
Yet.
Oh,
would you rank
that's a
it on
good
the
girl then.
Mr. Magic movie with what's his name? John Cena. You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen that either.
Mr. Magic?
And it's Magic Mike.
Oh.
Mr. Magic.
Wasn't that Channing Tatum?
No, it's John Cena for sure.
You sure? It doesn't sound right.
It's definitely not John Cena. I just couldn't remember his name.
Oh. Is it Channing Tatum?
Yeah, it's Channing Tatum.
It is, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, my story's done.
Benicio
This is
del
just
Toro
BS
isn't
now.
there.
Is he?
No, he's not. I
Fucking
don't think
hell.
so. I haven't seen the movie.
You're a jokester and a half.
I'll tell you what Benicio del Toro is in, though.
Sicario?
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
That's right.
All right, now what? Fight Club?
Fight Club.
1 second.
You know what, Adam? Why don't you keep?
You're just wasting so much time. We're not interrupting at all, and you just keep friggin' 1 second. 1 second. Oh, God.
I was not ready for this.
Let's talk about Magic Mike's.
What about Magic Mike?
It's Magic Mark, I think.
Magic Miguel.
All right.
Jesus God.
Jesus and God?
Well, it's the Holy Trinity. It's one and the same.
Right.
The Holy Spirit. You know, that whole thing. Name the Christian holy book.
The Bible.
There you go.
I had to think about that for a second.
All right. One of the things people love to debate about is who would win in a fight, the Bible or the coin.
Oh my God.
Okay, we'll skip right after that. So in our Fight Club section, we indulge ourselves and talk a little bit about who would win in a mythological fight to the death. We will pit this week's subject, the Minotaur, against one we discussed in an earlier podcast with our lead mythologist, Valia, defending this creature. And he can challenge either myself or Dylan.
Before I lay the challenge and lay the smackdown down, I just want to run through the strengths and weaknesses of this the Minotaur real quick.
All right. As a quick note, we have started kind of deciding our own statistics for each of the creatures. Just something to give us a base so we're all on the same subject or same thought path. And these will be located on our website once our website is ready. And I will tell you when it's ready. So we kind of go over strength, speed, intelligence, durability, their vulnerabilities, and their specials if they have any attacks. So Valia, feel free to go into what you were going to say.
Adam, is that website ready?
I don't know because we recorded this a bit before it's actually going to launch.
Too bad. It's too bad.
Can't tell you for sure.
Okay.
But I am getting lunch with our web developer
Wow.
on Saturday.
In Panera?
No, I don't.
Subway?
We didn't actually choose a place. I just said, "Hey, you ready?
Boba?
You ready? You free?"
Chipotle?
Quiznos?
Something like that.
Cousins?
Sounds
All right.
good.
All right, run through what you
All
gotta
right.
say.
So strengths, space.
Jersey Mike's?
All right, so strengths, space. So the Minotaur is incredibly strong, right? On the human to Hermes Harvard scale, it's a real thing. He'd probably be a 5, I'd say. He's got sharp
What?
bones.
Just
What
a
is it?
5?
Human to Harvard?
Human to Hermes
to-
Harvard scale.
Oh,
The
that's
Harvard-
not a real thing.
The Harvard conducted study, look it up, it's real. Harvard, human to Hermes, Harvard scale. Human is a 3, Hermes is, I think, a 10, 9. Minotaur is a 5.
Humans 3, Hermes is 9, I believe.
Maybe a
I think
6
we have
or
the
7.
Striga. I was gonna say I think we have the Striga at a 5, so I'd almost say it's a 6 or 7.
Yeah, let's do 6.
I'd almost go to okay.
We
6.
should also mention, if anyone in the audience wants to make changes to these, leave a comment and state your case.
And leave a rating and review.
don't
Don't
need
be a
to leave
bitch.
those.
Leave a comment. We'll probably leave
Where
a
else?
comment.
Oh, I guess they can tweet or comment on the Facebook
Like and
if
subscribe.
you don't feel that our statistics are justified.
Yep.
My
Let us know.
statistics are always justified.
Feel
don't
free to
correct
call
me.
any of us a fucking idiot.
Feel free to call
That'd be
me
very
at
rude and we don't like it.
920
225
if you want to talk.
76. I'm not going to continue this number because someone's going to get a phone call probably.
Well, now 100 people are going to get a phone call.
At least.
So the strengths of the Minotaur. So sharp horns. That's a big weapon of its. It's also like really aggressive, and it has like infinite reserves of stamina. So it just fucking attacks and attacks. Like it does not stop with hard attacks. Like it just rams that lady over and over and over. Like it would not stop. For weaknesses, space. It's about the dumbest motherfucker you've ever laid your eyes on.
Are you talking 0 out of 10 or like 1 to 3 out
I'm
of 10?
talking 1 out of 10. Like this
we don't have a 0
We can
scale,
do
so I
zero.
think 1's the
We
lowest.
can
this
throw a
bitch
0
can't
on
get
there.
out of a
Good.
maze.
That's true,
Right.
but I mean,
This little mofo, he can't get out of a maze. He's always hungry, all right? And he's way too aggressive. So that positive thing in fighting is also like a negative because he's just going all in. He's not thinking about any decision, all right? Like, it's just bad. And he's, like I said, he's always hungry. And I just want to reiterate, this motherfucker can't get out of a maze, all right?
It's not a cardboard box, though. It's a maze.
Give it a fucking go. He has infinite
It's like a
stamina. Keep
giant
trying
maze.
things.
Just go left.
Figure
every
out where
time.
you were.
All you
Just
gotta
keep
do,
running.
Keep going.
Literally
left.
sprint everywhere and you'll be out eventually.
That's true.
Hold a finger or hold a hand on one wall and follow that
Always
wall.
go left.
Sure. Any of that.
Alright, what do you think about
Left.
speed?
Speed? I'd say that's another 6. Or
I would say
yes
that's
for our
the case.
international amigos.
But just the ones who speak that
You're the
language.
worst.
Durability. How hard do you think it'd be to kill this thing?
I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty durable. It still has standard, like you can stab it and shit. I'd probably say a 5 for durability.
I would.
Yeah, I was thinking 4 or 5.
I guess I was thinking more, but
Lean.
I don't know this thing very well.
Human Hermes, man.
It's a creature and it can be killed, so I feel like its durability is kind of low. It's not necessarily.
It's not a godlike type of creature.
Yeah.
It's still it's a fucked up one, but it's not supernatural by any means. Just a bull and a person.
So, yeah, it's just got some bull-thick skin.
Yeah. Bought a Bowflex. Started working out.
It did or you did?
A bull-flex.
Flex.
Both.
Alright, so our stats to go over them. Its strength is 6, its speed is 6, its intelligence is 1, its durability is 5. Its vulnerability is that it's always hungry, it can't get out of mazes, and it's dumb as fuck. And its special is it has a big dick, sharp horns, and infinite stamina.
Was that about sharp horns?
Okay.
It has sharp horns.
Thought I heard
Said
that.
that.
Thought I heard that.
What disadvantage is this hunger thing?
It's just constantly looking for food. Like you could trick it.
You could distract it with
Okay.
food.
Yeah.
I'll accept that. I was thinking it was more of like a Snickers commercial type thing where he's just ornery. This week's episode brought to you by...
If you give him a Snickers, he'll stop fighting.
It's not Betty White, right?
Those are good commercials.
Alright, who would you like to challenge, Dylan or
I'd
myself?
like to challenge Dylan.
I'm gonna challenge Adam. No, I'm
Dude.
kidding. I'm gonna challenge Dylan then. Fine.
You
Jesus.
play with my
I
heart.
did, didn't I? I think I fought you last time though. That's why I want to.
Yeah,
Dylan,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure we did.
Plus, Dylan's a
I
little
think.
bitch.
You know what? You punta.
That's true. Actually, I don't think we did go last time, but that's
We
fine.
didn't have a fight.
We
at all?
didn't do what?
For the Harpy one, you were facing Dylan, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, whoever I wasn't facing
So-
last, I'll face the other.
Nope, you already challenged
All right,
Dylan.
fine. Dylan, get ready to open
Let
that
us
ass.
find you a creature.
Open.
I'm getting way too. I'm way too on the edge in this episode.
Ready for business.
This isn't going to end up like the last fight, is it?
It's gonna get pulled from iTunes.
With a creature getting anally penetrated real hard.
What?
That's the most logical.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Because it was you, and you
Yeah.
put it out of your mind.
Yeah. You know,
About to happen again.
put it way back there. It's really stirred up some emotions in me today. You know, really shook up. I'm all shook up.
All shook up. I murder every creature Dylan shoots. If I knew how to
You know
kill
what?
a man.
We said we were going to do this several episodes ago. I think it's time to do it. Let the Minotaur and the Striga combine their efforts to take on this Minotaur.
Minotaur.
All right, you're
The
gonna have to help me out
Strananangal.
with the streaks.
The Minotaur and the
Yes,
Striga.
Strananangal is one.
The Strananangal.
Mananangag.
They both, to go over their stats a little
Mananangag.
bit, they both have a strength of 5. God, are you done?
That's me.
To go over their stats. To go over their stats a little bit, the Minotaur and the Striga are both vampires from different regions. The Minotaur has its split attack. The Striga has a special neck break attack. They both have a strength of 5. The Minotaur has a speed of 4. Striga has 1 of 5. Both have an intelligence of 3, having been previously human. Their intelligence pretty stays the same. And their durability is about a 7 because they're a little tough to kill. So it should be a solid battle, I think. And then the vulnerabilities are pretty much the sun. And let's see, for the Minotaur, it's sun and salt and udon noodles. And for the Striga, it is neck breaks, decapitation, silver sun, snakes, and then, yeah, I already went over their specials. So, I think the Minotaur and the Striga have a little bit of an advantage. They're not much weaker or slower, but they're smarter and a little bit more durability. So, to set the scene, it is in the maze, and neither see each other yet.
Let me clarify something real quick. Is this an open or closed maze? Like on top? Like, does it have a ceiling?
It has no ceiling.
See you later, Valia.
Valia said that it was an above ground maze with no ceiling. Right? No ceiling?
Yeah.
So it is getting close to sunrise. The Minotaur and the Striga have an hour before the sun gets into the labyrinth and kills them.
Oh.
So now it's a timed battle.
How long is each move? 6 seconds?
Oh, you just have to debate if the two could team up together well enough to take them on and win. I mean, it's like, we're not doing moves and stuff. It's just a debate. So, I mean, you can say what kind of moves they would do.
Both of them. Straight for the cock.
Do they know that they're in a fight, that they're looking for one another, or is it just they're randomly set upon one another? They're like, hey, fight.
So the Striga looks like a rotting, diseased, festering, disgusting thing. So the Minotaur can smell it and knows that there's something here. The other two they know that they're trying to kill the Minotaur.
They
also have a bit of a rivalry.
Oh,
so they like to compete. They were ex-lovers. One became a Minotaur and the other one became a Striga.
Some housewives type shit, huh?
Yeah. Alright, go. Fight!
I wait 20 turns.
I kill Valia right away.
Why are you killing Valia?
Just he's the Beastmaster.
A murderous piece of shit.
That's what happens.
No. So I, being the dumb motherfucker I am, I start looking. I start following my nose. Follow your nose. And try to find these two little pendejos.
So,
contrary to popular belief, that could happen.
Do these man?
Because you guys aren't that.
Does this man and Angle and the Striga know where each other are? I mean, I guess it wouldn't. Okay, they fly
they're
up
together,
and see each other, and then they're like, "What up? Let's kill this guy." Because
they have flight.
Down. Yeah, of course they have flight.
Well, only the Minotaur. Oh yeah, the Striga can turn into Hedwig.
That's right. Yeah, good power.
So then they find this thing.
They already met up together. Starts out with them having just met each other.
So they meet each other after a while, and they just go straight for the dick. One of them goes straight for the dick. The other one goes for the throat. Tearing action. One goes straight for the eyes. The other one goes straight for the arms. The last one goes straight for the Achilles tendons. And then the one that just showed up.
How many are attacking?
Goes for the stomach area. But then the other one that came after the one that just showed up.
I am losing track of all your
play
creatures.
Out. This is great. It's like a movie.
So we got at least 16 creatures attacking this thing. all at the same time.
So
shit. I think you win.
So the Minotaur,
instant
with the fact that he's just ridiculously aggressive and has infinite stamina practically, he can just go. horns, just fucking multiple times attempts to stab at these two bitches when he sees them. Just stab, 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 kick, kick,
What
stab,
noise
kick,
does it make?
stab, stab, kick, stab, stab, kick,
I'm
stab,
sorry.
kick, stab, kick, stab, kick, stab, stab, kick, kick, stab, kick, stab. And
So-
basically, because he's so dumb, he's not like an expert fighter. He's just trying to hit anything he sees. Because as soon as they find him, he's just going after him as hard as he can. Does it work?
I definitely give point to Valia on this one because a straight up attack would definitely benefit the Minotaur over
I think I gotta use
the Striga and the
Hedwig
Minotaur.
to like distract this thing by going it for its eyes. Which maybe, those are pretty close to horns. Maybe I take that back. It goes for the back of the head. No, it doesn't do that either. So it goes for like the back, and the Minotaur just tries to tear it apart as much as possible. It's not split because it dropped its legs at the beginning. Can I go back and say that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So they're just like switching off, shredding this thing like a crock pot full of shredded pork, chicken, fajita tacos.
To get this clear, it is Manananggal split form is attacking, and the Striga in Hedwig form is
How
attacking.
big is this Hedwig? Is it like barn owl sized? Because
It's exactly Hedwig.
I don't know who Hedwig is.
Why don't you change your life and watch a Harry Potter movie, you dumb fuck?
So owls are still pretty dangerous. Like, there's stories of people getting attacked by owls.
I've never heard
let
one.
me tell you. There's the story of this person who
I think he means mice.
who was
There's stories of
biking
mice getting
home.
attacked by owls.
and
Oh yes,
the
I've heard
person got
those.
their head ripped open by an owl.
Classic.
They died.
I think it wouldn't apply to a creature stronger than a human, or like a creature stronger than a mouse.
I've seen an owl kill a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm out
Why
in the-
was-
I'm out in the
When?
woods a lot.
You go camping?
Yeah. I love camping.
That's cool, man. You go twice a year?
Twice.
Sweet. Anyway, I just basically, like I said, because there really isn't any smarts to the Minotaur. He just keeps attacking anything in front. Just horns, biting, clawing, kicking, whatever the fuck, with the
All right,
idea
hold on.
that the thing dies. I don't know if I succeed or not, but that's really the only game he's got.
Would it eat
The
my
Minotaur?
legs, given the chance? You see where I'm going with this? Yeah.
Do I?
Mm,
Besides the Manananggal getting fucked over,
Well-
no.
Would it eat him?
would the Minotaur eat them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it eats anything.
Okay.
It's hungry as fuck. Are your legs around?
I sacrifice my legs and just go for its neck. Just kill it to death with both of them.
Oh, while it's attempting to eat your legs?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Do you have any weapons?
Yeah, I got legs.
No, they just have claws and fists.
Nice.
I got this
Any
neck
ne-
break. I can break your neck.
And a neck break
And
Do you have
attack.
anything that could stab me?
Done for. Claws. Claws are pretty good at stabbing things typically.
Claws. Okay.
Okay,
Remember what I said
so
about owls attacking people?
Sure.
no, I don't.
Here,
I
let me
know.
checked
get
out
back
when you were
into it.
saying that.
So, is there anything extra with the sacrificing the legs, or is it just a
I
sacrifice
think
maneuver?
it's just a sacrifice and attack maneuver.
I sacrificed my Koribo to summon Slifer the Sky Dragon.
What?
About to get fucked.
I give this one to
Dark
Valia, sorry.
Magician steps in also.
I don't know any of these words.
They're Yu-Gi-Oh references. Cuh. I just look because you said sacrifice. That's where my mind went. Because you can sacrifice weaker cards in numbers to summon stronger cards, from what I remember. I sacrificed the Minotaur to summon
Alright.
Hermes.
Oh shit.
No, I think yeah, distracted by the legs trying to eat them because he's hungry and dumb. I think that probably is a good tactic if you can find something to just stab the fuck out of the Minotaur with.
I feel like the Minotaur has some strong skin, and the claws would have difficult time getting into him. And the Striga doesn't really have claws unless it's Hedwig form, in which case I don't think its claws would be very effective.
Oh yeah, it's switched
And
out. It switched
What?
out somewhere in there.
what
It's,
is it
you
now?
know, the Strigs.
Just the
It's
Striga?
breaking its necks. It's charging up its neck break.
So its strength is not better than the. Actually, it matches the durability.
I'm
Though
gonna roll for
I
it.
do think that it's a big neck, a
What's
big
a big
bull
neck?
neck. I don't know if the neck break would be effective enough.
That's like trying to break Corey
break
Taylor's
it.
neck, you know? You know what I'm saying, guys?
And then the claws, you're gonna have to claw. And then the Minotaur probably eats really quickly, so the legs are gonna be there. I don't foresee them being effective enough to kill it in an hour. And your Minotaur is gonna be toast regardless.
Toast.
I like toast.
Me too.
That's I don't really have much fight
Yeah.
because, like I said, this motherfucker's dumb. You literally get anything that has somewhat intelligence. This bitch is dead.
That girl is poisoned.
What is that, Elton John
It's
song?
Johnny Cash, actually. Jesus.
I wear this crown of Minotaur.
I do think since the Striga and the Minotaur were able to use some strategy, they can take on the Minotaur.
They're both pretty much smarter, right?
However, they are smarter. They're like normal human
They
intelligence.
fake it out. Kill its ass.
And they are a little bit... Or their strength is on par with the durability.
They
of the
get up in
Minotaur.
that ass.
You don't watch me get up in that ass.
I'd watch that.
I'll have to give it to the Striga and the Minotaur. Or the Striga and the Minotaur win. No, the Striga and the Minotaur.
Congrats.
I think they could...
Thanks,
I
bro.
think the intelligence does fuck over the Minotaur.
Minotaur.
Well, I tell you what, that's really great.
But the Minotaur will die
That's
regardless.
Nice.
I don't need it for any...
It's a highlight of your day, huh, Dylan?
Yeah, I mean, that thing kind of sucks anyway, right? Like, whose weakness is udon? Get the fuck out of here.
It's my weakness, I tell you what.
If you're gluten-free,
Give me
it's
some
your
udon
weakness.
noodles. Dude, give me some udon, I'd be all over that.
Man,
Get a gabagool, some mozzarella, you know. Olive oil.
tough like shoe leather, this fucking mozzarella. Alright.
It's petered out.
Alright. Shall
Yes,
I end it?
because I have
Yes, you
to
can, Shel
End it all.
Silverstein.
take a wicked piss.
Alright, today we learned about the Minotaur. We learned about its
Oh.
body and its
Oh.
mind. It's part bull, part human, because a bull fucked a human. And it's dumb. Real dumb. We heard the tale of how it was created and placed inside of a labyrinth that it can't get out of because it's dumb. And we found out that if it fought a Striga and a Minotaur, the Striga and the Minotaur, the vampire duo would come out on top because it had some strategy to it, but not without loss. Because today, we regretfully lose a Minotaur to the battle against the
Rip in
Minotaur.
peace.
Agreed.
R.I.P. Tupac also.
Okay. If you've enjoyed what you've heard, please swing by iTunes and leave a rating and review. We're also on Stitcher. And you can send us positive vibes on Twitter at Myths and Men or on Facebook, the Of Myths and Men podcast.
Where can they send us negative vibes?
In hell.
It's true. Just leave them on 4chan. I'll see them.
Yeah.
And, yeah. we hope to see you next week when we talk about something else.
Talk about that ass.
It is mythical. The music you heard on this podcast is called Call to Adventure by Kevin MacLeod from Incompetech.com. It is licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license.
Oh, is it me?
Well, yeah.
I was like waiting for
Start.
someone to start something. I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Well, I mean,
Today
I
on
start.
I'm doing it today on
Oh, okay.
on the Rupert Grint's
Wait.
comedy
I
hour.
I was talking. You have to restart. All right, ready? 3, 2.
Today on the Rupert Grint porn review. We review Backdoor Patrol 6. Destructive Bodies. And we review Essay Camping, a keycap set worth way more than the fact that it's plastic bits that are colored indicates.
Let's get into this Backdoor Patrol right away. Let's get right into that.
They really jump straight into the
All right.
plot.
What was your favorite scene?
The credits.
Oh,
Okay.
really
Mine
got
was
into
when he was pounding her in the rear.
you mean the
It's
entire
gay.
thing?
It's a gay one, so that didn't happen. You
My
obviously
favorite
didn't watch
part
it.
was when he had constipation, so anal helped relieve that, and he shit all over the cameraman's face.
Dude, it's a good movie.
It is.
Yes.
All right.